What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, we're coming back to Doll Boxx. Yes, indeed, Doll Boxx fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Home Gnome, and Home Gnome wanted to see me react to this song by Doll Boxx called The World Surely Knows Love.
You sentimental drivel poop!
Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, yeah, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Andre, or Andres, I'm not sure. A-N-D-R-E-S. Say that for what it's worth. And the video has 9,934 views. Oh, so close, but it's not gonna get you there, sorry. Look, I'm sure the song is fine. I'm sure the video is fine, okay? I'm just saying, 9,934 views, man, it's close. It's super close, but it's not gonna get you there.
What's the matter with you?
I know I'm a heartless bastard, aren't I?
He's a sadist!
Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Doll Boxx, Shout Down, Katakuri Town, and I have no idea what that says. So this is multiple songs, I do believe. I was told to start at 8:25, which is right where we're at, and supposed to end at 13:45, which, if I do my math right, actually, 8:25, 20, actually, that's all the way to the end of the video, so I don't really need this, do I? I feel silly now. Well, I didn't know it said end time 13:45. I didn't know it was only a 13:45 minute video. I don't know. I don't watch these things ahead of time. I wasn't sure. I was given an end time of 13:45. I wrote it down, okay? I did my part. Anyway. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this. 最後全部出し切ってくれ。世界はきっと愛を知ってるんだ。願いは揺るぐこと
about to have a solo. Holy smokes. Okay. Yeah. I let it go way too long before I paused. Don't be surprised if this gets blocked. Okay. A little more upbeat. I'm not talking about from an actual tempo aspect. I'm talking about from a feel, from a direction standpoint. A little more majorly oriented, I guess. I've heard other songs from Doll Boxx in the past that have been much darker. This is definitely more lighthearted. It's definitely more of a lighter feeling. Definitely kind of leaning more towards the Heretic spin side of Doll Boxx. Now look, is there anything wrong with that? No, there's not. When you have collaboration groups like this, there's always going to be songs that lean more to one side of the collaboration, and there's going to be songs that lean more toward the other side of the collaboration. It's going to happen, okay? Because everybody's bringing their own flavor and their own feel to this collaboration. So it's going to happen. There's absolutely no avoiding that. And I'm not talking about, taking songs. I'm talking about during the songwriting process. Like when you're actually writing fresh songs together, there are going to be songs that are going to lead more toward this side when it comes to the songwriting, and there's going to be songs that lead more to this side of the songwriting. So it's to be expected, okay? Now, is there anything wrong with this song? No, absolutely not. Everything sounds good. Guitar playing, bass playing, keyboard, the drumming, the vocals, everything sound really nice across the board. But if you were to ask me to close my eyes and listen to this song, and then ask me, who do you think this is? My initial, without hearing the vocals, like just hearing the beginning of the song, just the beginning, no vocals, my gut instinct would be to say Heretic spin. Absolutely. It really feels very Heretic spin influenced. Anything wrong with that? No, like I said, it's to be expected. It's going to happen. But everybody across the board sounds really nice. I like everything that everyone's doing. The direction of the song is good. Not gonna lie, when I saw the title, of this song, the first thing that went through my mind was ballad. I was like, this is gonna be a ballad, isn't it? Luckily, I was wrong. Boy, I was very wrong about that assumption, and I am really glad to see that I was wrong about that assumption. Anyway, no, so far so good. I'm liking what I'm hearing. I'm liking what I'm seeing too. Let's keep going and let's see how this goes. Have a guitar solo, I believe. He's using the wedge pedal.
Boxx でした。
End of the show. That, I'll be honest with you, that would not be a bad show closer, but I don't know, the way they're leaving the stage, I don't think they're done. I don't think they're done. I think that's one of those, you know, thank you very much, good night, go off stage, wait about 30 seconds, come back out. You guys want some more? You know, this is the false ending. Okay. I have a feeling that's the case. Just watching how they were walking off the stage, I was like, they exited very quickly. No picks being thrown out, no sticks being tossed out, just exit stage right. I have a feeling there's more coming. But here's the thing. This song, as a false ending, works just fine. It works just fine. It could even work as a show closer, like the last song. It could have worked in that regard too. So I might be wrong, but I have a feeling I'm right. Anyway, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Doll Boxx with The World Surely Knows Love. This was a request from Home Gnome. Okay, there's a couple things I want to talk about. Not a lot, but there's a few things. Let's start off with the score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that an 8.3. Yep, 8.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first. An 8.3, what does that mean? Well, an 8.3 would translate to a great skill rating, so overall, I think this was a great job. It would get 4 out of 5 stars and an A- letter grade. So there you go, an 8.3, great skill rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Overall, I think this was a great job. There were some things that were really good, and then there were some things that were great, okay? And when I say great, there was multiple levels of great. So overall, we're coming out to an 8.3. Let's start with what I personally feel is, I'm going to use this word, but I really don't want Heretic Spin fans to lose their minds right now. I'm going to start with the musicianship, okay? Now, listen. The musicianship was fine, okay? It was absolutely fine. They didn't do anything wrong, okay? The bass playing, the drumming, the keyboard playing, the guitar playing, everything was just fine, okay? Overall, I think they did a really good job musicianship-wise. I have seen more impressive things from those ladies, from those 4 ladies in particular. I've seen them do far more impressive technical playing in Heretic Spin. And there's always going to be those comparisons, isn't there? There always is. When you have these compilation bands, when you have these bands that come together and they collab and they bring their own personalities and they bring their own elements, and there's no avoiding that, guys. Listen, you can go into a collaboration band with the highest of intentions of doing something original that you've never done before. And you could do your best to make sure that doesn't happen. You could consciously do everything in your power to make sure that doesn't happen. It's going to happen, okay? I'm sorry. This song is living proof of that. I know this is not a Heretic Spin song. I know this is a Doll Boxx song, but let's be honest here, okay? If you listen to the song, take out the vocals and leave it as a purely instrumental. Just listening to the instrumentation, close your eyes, and you don't know anything about this. You're hearing this for the very first time like I am. Who do you think that is? What band is that? Seriously, what band is that? That's Heretic Spin. I'm sorry. Look, it's going to happen. Am I mad about it? Absolutely not. I'm not mad one bit. I kind of expected it to happen. So there's going to be songs that lean more toward the Unlucky Morpheus side of things, you know, especially where Fuki comes into play, and maybe she might be the lead songwriter, you know? And then there's going to be songs that lean more towards the Doll Boxx side of things. It's going to happen. This is definitely one of those songs. Getting back to the musicianship, it's a direct reflection of the songwriting. I have a feeling this song was probably written either by Hannah or by Koga or Tomozo. I maybe all of them together. I don't know, but this really screams guitar spin. Now, is there anything wrong with that? Like I said, no. But coming from a standpoint of technique, musicianship, was I impressed? I can't say I was impressed because I've heard them play more impressive, more intense things than what we heard here. But that doesn't mean they did a bad job. I never said that. I never said they did a poor job or a bad job. They did a really good job musically, okay? So I think musicianship-wise, everybody was fine. Vocally, this is where our first grade comes into play. I really dug Fuki's vocals on this. I never heard her vibrato get out of control. I never felt like she ever lost her grip on it. It was in control the entire time. And it was very pleasing to the ear. It never went over and above and beyond what was needed. You mix in Hannah's vocals and Oreo's vocals with doing harmonies, and especially Hannah with the grit and growl vocals. Don't think I didn't notice those. It really was a nice balance. It really was. It sounded good. They balance each other out. They blend well together. And I think the vocals were great. The songwriting. Now, we already touched on it, and this sounds like it was a guitar spin written style song. Very well done, though. The chordal progression made perfect sense. It flowed really well. It never felt awkward. I never felt like I had to sit there and question myself and go, what did we just hear? No, everything made perfect sense. I loved the play with feel that they brought in there with the halftime feel halfway through the chorus. Bringing in that halftime feel each time felt nice. It helps break up the monotony of the song, so no issues there. Now, overall, I think this is a great song. I do. I would give the song on its own, I would give it like about an 8.0, 8.1, somewhere in there. So why am I giving this an 8.3? I have said this time and time again on the channel. A live show, a live performance can help your score or it can hurt your score. In this case, it did help a little bit. It's not the greatest live performance I've seen from these ladies, especially in Guitar Spin, but let's go down the checklist and let's see if they checked off everything. Stage presence, check. Yep, right from the get-go. Stage energy, check. Moving around, especially Fuki, moving around quite a bit, moving around the stage. You know, I'll get to a little bit more on that, why that was important. But let's go to the next thing for right now, stage interaction. Believe it or not, we got to check at the end there. Tomozo and Koga came over to the ego block that Fuki was standing on. They got together right there in the center. I like that. That is interaction. I absolutely will qualify that as such. Stage interaction. Now, this is where we were talking about Fuki moving around the stage. She was moving around the stage a lot. Moving around the stage towards the front of the stage so she could interact with each part of the crowd up at the front. That's crowd interaction. And to me, folks, for those of you that don't know me, if you do know me, you already know what I'm going to say. Out of all the things I look for in a live show, that's the most important thing to me, is making the crowd feel like they're a part of the show, engaging the crowd, letting the crowd know that you appreciate them, you notice them, and you're glad that they're there. Letting the crowd know that you're not just another number, you know what I mean? And I can't tell you how many bands I've seen play live where that really is the case. You know, the band clearly doesn't care that the crowd's there or not. You know, we're here on stage. We expect you to be here. We're here for you to worship and, you know, pay us your money, and that's all there is to it. I can't stand bands like that. I really can't. Anyway, moving on. Showmanship, check. Yeah, Fuki was up there, big, broad arm motions. You know, make sure that even the people in the back can see what she's doing. Everybody up at the front, you know, jumping around, bopping around, making energy and moving around. So that's all good. Showmanship. Yep, I'll take it. Production, nah, not really. I mean, they're not a production-based band, so it's really not that important. It's just bonus points if you have it. But no, overall, I mean, like I said, it's not the best live show I've seen from them, but it was good enough to bump the score up 0.2, so I'll take it. So yeah, an 8.3. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got an 8.3, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.